Captain's log. They say a great pirate captain can predict a storm from a mile away, but not even Davy Jones himself could have predicted the blight we encountered today.
Captain Godfroy, wind's too strong. I can't pilot the ship. We're heading for the rocks, Captain. Orders, sir.
Secure what you can. Brace for impact. Blast it. The Swallow's hull is completely destroyed.
We scouted ahead and found some old railroad tracks. How's about we take some of the crew and see if we can find some help?
Seems like our only option at this point. Dillian, round up our best men and we'll set off.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Boy, Captain, we've been walking for hours. The sun feels like the devil on me back.
Cease your hollering, you blithering barnacle. I'll tell you what I see. Wait a minute. So I see something.
Sure it's not mirage, Captain.
Nay, I sees a town up ahead. Onward, men. Hopefully someone there may be able to fix our ship.
This town's awfully small, Captain. Sure we'd be able to find some help here?
Aye. Let it be, Dillian. Let it be. I suppose we all split up and look for the people in charge. The faster we find them, the better. Excuse me, sirs. Captain Willis Godfroy of the Soaring Swallow. I was wondering if you knew where I might find...
Well, what do we have here? What Quebec country did you come from?
I'll excuse your drunken blithering only because my situation is dire. I ask you again, who is in charge of this here town?
Listen here, partner. We don't take too kindly to outsiders, so why don't you mosey on back to where you came from? Or I'll make sure you don't leave here alive.
Hey, you must not know who I am, little man. Takes a lot more than a little steel to scare me.
We'll see about that.
Holster your weapon, Jesse. I'll handle this.
Fine, but this ain't over.
My apologies, good sir. That Jesse's a real no-good scoundrel.
He seems like a real son of a biscuit eater. All I asked was who's running the show around here.
Well, that I can help you with. I'm the mayor of this here town. Why don't we continue this conversation down in my office, away from prying ears?
Captain's log. After a long journey through the desert and a run-in with some ruffians, We found ourselves in the mayoral office in a town called Vulture's Edge. Quite the fancy office you have here, Mr. Mayor. I must say, these animals you have mounted on the wall are quite something, especially this rabbit with antlers.
Now, what can I say? Hunting is a passion of mine. Helps take the edge from running this little town we call Vulture's Edge.
Aye, I know what you mean. Being the captain of a ship, managing the crew, making sure everything is in working order. That's a blunder itself.
You say? I gotta say I'm mighty jealous. I'd trade this dry desert for salty sea any day. There's a beach a few miles down from here. Beautiful spot to relax.
Aye. That very beach is where our beautiful ship is wrecked. We crashed on some sharp rocks during a nasty storm. Left the Swallow in rough shape. We need lumber, and lots of it. Which is why we went searching for someone who could help. And that led us to your town.
See, well, that's gonna be tricky. You know that man you encountered?
That weaselly little runt.
As weaselly as he is, he runs one of the most notorious gangs this side of Houston. Call him Jesse Redteeth.
Aye, but how does a runt like that become the leader of a gang?
Well, it all started a long time ago. I was a much younger man when I first met Jesse. I was a hotshot poker player from Nevada. I was traveling the world hoping to play against the best poker players. I heard that Jesse Monroe was the best poker player in Texas. In fact, he had won Vulture's Edge in a game of poker 5 years prior. I arrived at the saloon and there he was, sitting at a far back table sipping whiskey with his lackeys. I approached him and offered my challenge. Jesse was eager to play against me, shook my hand and led me to the poker table at the back of the saloon. See, Jesse's a real competitive man. When he started losing his temper, he got sloppy. Didn't think before acting. He was determined to beat me, and was willing to bet anything to prove it.
I'm gonna snuff that flame of yours right out. Shuffle another game.
He kept playing, until he had nothing left to bet. Except one thing.
Alright, hot shot. I got one last bet for you. I bet Vulture's Edge itself.
Unfortunately for Jesse, this wouldn't go the way he thought.
Jesse Monroe, a full house.
If I were you, Mr. Hotshot, I'd fold and save myself the embarrassment.
I'm not so sure about that.
Vernon Sinclair, a royal flush.
I'll never forget the look in Jesse's eyes. Pure hatred. He left town soon after, humiliated, but he swore before he left.
Mark my words, Hotshot. I'll make you regret ever setting foot in Vulture's Edge.
And he's been terrorizing the town ever since.
Well, blow me down. That's quite the story, Mr. Mayor.
That it is. Jesse and his gang now reside in a canyon known as Red Teeth Canyon, hiding in the old mining tunnels. Him and his gang have been robbing the trains that come into town, stealing whatever resources they need. I've never had enough firepower to chase them off. However, if you and your crew were willing to chase them off, I'm sure we'd be able to spare you the supplies you need for your ship. What do you say, Willis?
Mr. Mayor, you have yourself a deal.
Oh, that's mighty splendid. We'll set you up at the inn above the saloon. I'll cover the fee since you've agreed to help the town.
That's mighty generous of you, Mr. Mayor. Mark my words. We'll run Jesse out of town for ye. If it's the last thing we do.
Well, Captain, what may I say?
That scoundrel we encountered today, he's robbing the trains coming into town. I've struck a deal with the mayor. We keep Jesse from stealing any resources, and the mayor will give us any resources we need to fix the ship.
So, we's going to be helping these blokes? Seems rather peculiar, don't you think, Captain?
What do you mean by that, Dillian?
Well, we're pirates, Captain. We're pillaging, we're plundering. We's not really known for helping folks.
Dillian, if we don't do this, we may never get to swallow seaworthy again. Helping this town may be our only choice.
Whatever you say, Captain.
Good lad. Now get some rest. We have a train to protect. Whoa there, whoa.
Are you sure we'll be able to pull this off, Captain? I can barely control this creature here.
Don't you worry, Dillian. Just steer with your legs, and keep your pistol steady. Our focus is keeping Jesse's bandits away from the train, by any means necessary.
What if we just took the resources for ourselves, Captain? Why are we being so charitable to this little town anyway?
We have enough wanted posters plastered with our faces on them back in Europe. Best if we remain on good terms this side of the Atlantic, at least until the ship is repaired. There she blows, men. Prepare for attack. There's no doubt the Red Teeth gang are planning their assault now. I see some figures approaching starboard. Beat your quarters, men.
All hands on deck! Or maybe all hands on reins?
Let's show these fancy talking bottom feeders who's boss. They're no match for the Red Teeth gang.
We're taking heavy fire, Dillian. Take the men and flank them port side.
Aye, aye, Captain! Fire the anchor! Flank them port side!
Jesse, what in tarnation are these burnt boots saying?
Batten down the hatches! Keep your pistols steady!
I'll be damned, I don't quite know, partner. We're closing in on Vulture's Edge. Take the others and fend off the other crew. The one in the fancy coat is mine.
But Jesse, they're all wearing fancy coats.
The one in the red coat's you backwoods bandit. Just fend off the others. That's an order. Hyah!
Come for another round of walloping. Ye sure don't know when to quit, ye lawless landlubbers.
Shut it, you greenhorn. I'll blow your face off before you can even. Ah!
Next time, quit yammering and start shooting.
You lead-footed cockroach, this isn't the end.
Well done, lads. You've earned yourself a drink tonight.
Indeed you have.
Mayor Sinclair.
Willis Godfroy. I can't thank you and your crew enough for protecting this here train. As promised, a portion of lumber will be given to you to repair your ship.
A portion? What do you mean,
Silence, you sea dog. Pardon me, crew, Mr. Mayor. What he means to say is thank ye for your generosity.
Not to worry, Mr. Godfrey. I have something that'll make your efforts worthwhile.
And that would be?
A celebration in your honor. And all alcohol paid for by me as a thank you for your services.
Captain's log. The crew and I rejoiced in our victory today. However, our journey was far from over. Jesse was furious that we bested him in the Red Tooth gang, and he was ready to take revenge. This is quite the party, Mr. Sinclair, and the sail is divine. Ah, like liquid gold.
It's my pleasure, Mr. Godfrey. Without you and your crew, that train would never have made it past that canyon. I'm truly in your debt.
Nay, Mr. Sinclair, it should be me thanking you for your generosity. Without you and this town, we may have never found someone willing to repair the Swallow.
Suppose so. Though I am curious, what led you to live out your days on the sea? I imagine it's quite a tedious life.
Aye, well, Mr. Mayor, how do I explain this?
Daddy, I think I'd best be getting home now. I've been dancing all night and my feet are aching.
There's my bloomin' flower. Actually, there's someone I'd like to introduce you to. Willis Godfrey, this is my daughter, Violet Sinclair.
Well, blow me down, Mr. Mayor. You never spoke of any kin. Pleasure to meet you, lass.
The pleasure's all mine, Mr. Willis. My daddy's told me all about you. He drones on and on about how you're the savior of our little town.
What? I don't drone on. My goodness, Violet, what do you take me for?
Oh, Daddy, you know I'm only kidding. It's getting late, though. I should be getting home now.
All right, my flower. Willis, would you be willing to escort my daughter home?
Certainly, Mr. Mayor.
What? Daddy, I'm more than capable of walking home on my own.
Just a precaution, Violet. I don't want anything happening to you with Jesse on the prowl. You know what he's capable of.
All right, Daddy. I love you.
I love you too, my bloomin' flower. I'll see you at home.
After ye, lass. Apologies if this all seems intense, lass. Your father is just worried for your safety.
Don't worry, Mr. Godfroy. I understand why my father is so protective.
Of course. A delicate thing like you needs...
Listen, partner. Just because I'm named after a flower doesn't mean I'm as fragile as one. I know how to sling a gun just as good as you.
Whoa, lass. Easy there. I'm sorry.
Here's a piece of advice, Mr. Godfroy. Just because something looks small and delicate doesn't mean it is. Every rose has its thorns. Every snake its venom. My daddy taught me how to handle a gun after we lost my mama.
Your mother? I see. I'm starting to see why your father didn't speak of ye.
Makes sense. The story of how she passed is painful for him. Did he ever tell you the story of how he became the mayor of Vulture's Edge?
Aye. He beat Jesse at cards, and the runt threw a fit over it.
Jesse did more than throw a fit. When Jesse vowed to make my daddy regret stepping foot in Vulture's Edge, he meant it. But for once in his life, he was patient. He knew my daddy would eventually settle down, find a wife, and have a family. And he knew exactly how to exact his revenge. My daddy married my mama, Emily, a few years after he took office. She was visiting from another town and fell madly in love with my daddy. They were married, and soon after, I was born. My daddy was always cautious with us, not letting us go anywhere alone. He never told my mama about Jessie. He feared she'd run for the hills if she ever knew that he had a target on his back. But whether he spoke of him or not, we would be acquainted with Jessie soon enough. It was my 10th birthday when it happened. The whole town was celebrating at the saloon. We had just brought out my birthday cake when Jessie walked in.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, little Violet. Happy birthday to you. Quite the little shindig you have here, Vernon. And might I say, quite the beautiful little family.
Please, Jesse, don't do this. Not on my daughter's birthday.
No, Vernon, I don't think you understand why I'm here. Only Birdie told me you never told Emily or little Violet about old Uncle Jesse.
Vernon, what is this man going on about?
Nothing, Emily. Just a runt who can't keep his cards close to his chest.
Vernon, that's a loaded statement. Would be a shame if it cost you your daughter's life.
You point that gun away from my...
In exchange for my life, Jesse took my mother. My daddy blamed himself for the whole thing, cursing himself for not doing more to protect us. As he got older, he taught me how to defend myself. That way, if I ever lost him, I wouldn't be left helpless.
Mother of pearl. That Jesse is more trigger-happy than I thought.
Darn right he is. Give him any reason to pull the trigger, and he'll take it.
Aye.
We're coming up on my house now. Thank you for escorting me home, Mr. Willis. I hope you have a pleasant evening.
What in the blazes was that?
That sounded like it came from the main square, around where the saloon is. Oh no.
Oi, where are you going, lass?
My dad is still at the saloon. I need to know if he's all right.
Ah, blast it. Wait for me, lass. Blimey, what happened here?
Daddy! Oh, sweet Jesus, what happened?
We were all leaving the saloon for the night when Jesse Red Teeth came out of nowhere. He fled soon afterwards, headed towards the canyon.
I can't let Jesse terrorize this town any longer. This ends tonight.
Hold on just a minute, lass. Stay here with your father. Me and the crew can take on Jesse.
I'm sorry, Mr. Godfrey, but I can't just sit idly by while the town suffers. Jesse needs to be stopped. and I'm not gonna wait around for someone else to do it. Yeah!
Dillion, wake up the crew.
What's going on, Captain?
Jesse came into town while I was escorting his daughter home.
You're with an escort, Captain?
This is no time for jokes, Dillion. The mayor's daughter is headed towards Red Teeth Canyon as we speak. Get the crew assembled. If we leave now, we can catch up to...
No!
What was that, Dillion?
Oh, I'm sorry, Captain, but we're here to fix our ship, not be vigilantes. We're pirates, criminals, thieves, outcasts. We don't go around saving any poor bloke that crosses our path.
If we didn't help this town, we wouldn't have the resources to repair the Swallow at all.
The crew has been talking, Captain, asking why we could have just robbed the train, same as Jesse. Why are we so against him anyway? He's a criminal. Just like us, we could have struck up a deal with him.
And then what? Run from the law while trying to repair the Swallow? We had no choice, Dillion.
You're a great Captain Willis Godfroy. You rule the seas for decades, crossing swords with the law, plundering trade ships. You raised me on this seafaring life, and now you want me to throw it all away for this dustball of a town?
I never wanted to be a pirate, Dillion.
What? Captain?
I didn't choose pirate life. I was forced into it and my life took a turn for the worst. Many years ago, before I was known as Captain Godfroy, I was nothing more than a street rat. I grew up in poverty on the streets of London, stealing to survive.
Hey you! Stop right there!
But one day, I had a run-in with the law. But in my escape, I knocked over a stack of boxes, killing the officer who was chasing me. I was apprehended soon after, and placed on trial for murder.
Death by hanging!
I got no sympathy from the jury. To them, I was nothing more than a worthless thief. However, while on my way back to prison, the carriage hit a rock, which caused it to crash. I ran for the harbor and didn't look back. I stole a ship and began my life as a pirate.
I don't know what to say, Captain.
Please, Dillion, I beg you, join me in this fight. If not for me, for the Swallow. For the chance to get her seaworthy again.
What's the point of getting her seaworthy if you're not seaworthy anymore? You raised me since I was a wee lad, Captain. You were like a father to me. And all that time, you never wanted to be out at sea. I'm sorry, Willis. But I can't come with you, not this time.
Dillion, I'm sorry I never told you. You deserve to know the truth. Oh there, beastie. There's no time to waste. Jesse could be hiding anywhere in this maze of caves. Hey-ya! Show yourself, Jesse. We have a score to settle. Blast it. Sounds like they got Violet. Hold on, lass. I'm coming.
Get your hands off me, you maggots!
Look who we got for you, Jesse.
Oof.
Found her sneaking around the canyon.
Violet Sinclair, you look just like your mother.
Eat my dust, bootlicker.
Why, you'll pay for that.
Hey, Red Teeth.
Ah, what? You. I should have known you'd show up, you rat-faced cretin. Ugh. I'm sick of no good, pompous hotshots running through my town. Ugh. And now, I'm gonna blow you and that little buzzard sky high.
Holy hell!
What in the blazes?
Ah! Shiver me timbers!
Dillian,
Ahoy, Captain!
what are you doing here, you scallywag?
We couldn't let you do this alone, Captain.
We? The crew. Dillian, I...
Save your word till we put that scurvy dog in the ground.
Aye, Dillian. All hands. Battle positions.
Ah, hell, Jesse, we're overrun.
Show no mercy. I'm gonna put an end to this once and for all.
Give him all you got, lads. We've got him on the run.
Sayonara, sucker.
Ah!
Captain!
I took your advice, Leatherface. Less yammering and more. What the?
Say hi to the devil for me, scumbag.
Captain! Please don't die on us, Captain!
Worry not, Dillian. You'll make a fine captain.
No, Captain! Stay with us!
Bah! I got you good, Dillian.
Oh, bloody hell, Captain! You scared us half to death!
Ye should know it takes more than a little stray bullets to take me down. Ugh.
Even so, that wound looks nasty. We'll get the doctor to bandage it up once we get back in town.
Aye, that we should.
Quiet down, everyone. Quiet down. People of Vulture's Edge, I'm happy to announce that we will no longer be under the threat of Jesse or the Red Teeth Gang. Now, this wouldn't have been possible without the help of Captain Willis here, his fearless pirate crew, and my daughter Violet. Y'all have shown great bravery and vanquished a formidable foe. And for that, I want to bestow upon you these medals of bravery.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. 'Tis a great honor.
No, thank you, Willis. Without you, Jesse would still be terrorizing this town. You've granted us safety and prosperity. And of course, I haven't forgotten about you, Violet. You showed true bravery and put an end to the man who stole your mother away from us. I'm sure she's looking down here right now. I know she'd be just as proud as I am.
Thank you, Daddy.
Quite a fancy piece of metal, aye, Captain?
Aye. That they are, Dillian.
With the lumber the mayor's promised us, the ship should be seaworthy soon.
Aye, about that, Dillian. I won't be returning to the Swallow.
What do you mean, Captain?
The mayor offered me the position of sheriff here in town. I think it's time for me to hang up my pirate's hat and live a life that I choose to live.
But What about the crew? And Swallow? Who's gonna lead us, Captain?
Why, you will, Dillian.
Me? But, Captain, I'm not...
Dillian, you showed true bravery and valor back at the canyon. Even when emotions got in the way, ye led the crew to victory and helped us vanquish Jesse and his gang. I have no doubt in my mind that you'll lead the crew well.
Aye, aye, sir. I promise I'll take good care of the Swallow and the crew.
Aye, aye, Captain Dillian. I know you'll do me proud. Sheriff's log. The Swallow successfully set sail under the command of Captain Dillian. As for me, I took up the job as sheriff alongside my trusty deputy, Violet Sinclair. Together we made sure no more harm ever came to Vulture's Edge.
Thank you for listening to Lawless Landlubbers, a truly imagination entertainment production. Our cast includes Jaden Remus as Willis Godfroy, Logan Indway as Dillian, Will Godfrey as Jesse Redteeth, Brendan Kelly as Vernon Sinclair, Fiona Smith as Violet Sinclair, Jess Minnie as Emily Sinclair, Sam Bramell as pirate member, Amon Bat and Bill Sudbury as Red Teeth gang members, Tristan Escobar as cop, and Dan Mellon as the judge. Lawless Landlubbers was written and produced by Fiona Smith. Once again, thank you for listening.